And we are following two breaking stories tonight. Snipers shoot 11 police officers in Dallas. 4 of them have now died.
Here in the Bay Area right now, Oakland police facing off with protesters outside police headquarters, while a short distance away, protesters have shut down a freeway. We'll get to that story in just a moment. First to Dallas, where right now police in a gun battle with one of the suspects in tonight's shooting.
Well, let's get right to Veronica de la Cruz for the very latest. Veronica?
Liz and Ken, the Dallas police chief says at least 2 snipers opened fire from elevated positions during what was a peaceful protest tonight. Take a listen. All right, well, gunshots erupted around 4 hours ago as hundreds of demonstrators took to the streets to protest the recent police shootings in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and suburban St. Paul, Minnesota. The protesters chanting, "Hands up, don't shoot," and then total chaos like you just saw. They heard the gunfire, and then they ran for their lives. Reporter Jeff Paul of our CBS sister station in Dallas tells us the snipers coordinated their positions to kill as many officers as possible.
There's been multiple references to a man with a rifle. Probably heard it 3 times tonight. In this most recent one, it was told to us by a couple officers running over here telling us he's in the alley, he has a rifle. As you take a look off, I'm just going to get out of the way so you can see what's going on. They keep moving us further and further back. You don't see this very often. This many officers and this kind of defensive position, it's not something we're accustomed to seeing in the country, let alone in Dallas. Definitely a feeling as if there's a sort of a war zone going on here. I mean, choppers are flying overhead. There are cop cars all over, driving in all sorts of different directions.
Tonight, this person of interest is in custody. He turned himself in tonight after police released this photo. His brother told the CBS station in Dallas he had nothing to do with it. And in fact, he is a law enforcement officer. And just minutes ago, we're learning that 2 other people have been taken into custody and a 4th suspect is exchanging gunfire with officers. The Dallas police chief saying 2 police officers who survived the shooting are currently in surgery. 3 others are in critical condition. The police chief of Dallas spoke just a short time ago.
We also believe that these suspects have threatened to plant a bomb in the downtown area. We have reached out to our federal law enforcement partners, both the FBI and the ATF, to help us search for both the suspects, or maybe it's more, and to do a very thorough search of this area where we believe there might be a bomb planted.
Police did find a suspicious package. The bomb squad was called in. And again, to recap, Dallas police say 2 snipers opened fire tonight during protests. 11 police officers shot, 4 of them killed. Right now, 3 people have been taken into custody and a 4th person is exchanging gunfire with officers. Veronica de la Cruz, KPIX 5.
Andrea Borba shows us Dallas police trying to protect protesters as shots were fired tonight. Andrea?
Well, Liz, that's right. Many witnesses took to social media to describe the chaos. Here's Twitter video from one of them.
We stand on the south side of Lamar, and all of a sudden we start hearing gunshots just out of nowhere. And at first we couldn't identify it because, you know, we wasn't expecting it. And then we started hearing more rapid fire. One police officer that was standing there pushed me out the way because it was coming our direction. And like you see on the legs, I was scarred up when he pushed us out the way. So when the officer pushed me out the way, next thing you know, we heard officer down. So when we heard officer down, more undercover police officers as well as uniformed police officers started running around the corner. They froze and the shootout began. Police officers started shooting in one direction and whoever was shooting started shooting back. And that's where the war began.
Now, earlier tonight, we actually saw officers posing with protesters for pictures on social media. That was before the shooting began. In the newsroom, I'm Andrea Borba, KPIX 5.
Tonight, we heard from one of the organizers of tonight's march in Dallas.
We've done protests before, and they've all been peaceful. They've all gone smoothly with no issues, and so we didn't expect anything to happen this time. You know, we came out, there was blacks, whites, Latinos, everybody. There was a mixed community here protesting, and this just came out of nowhere. I'm still kind of startled and shaken up because, as you know, being in the front, it's almost like the gunshots were coming at us.
Well, let's go back to our sister station in Dallas to look at some of the chaos and confusion in the streets earlier tonight.
Now they're gesturing to someone to come towards them, and looks like they are taking a woman into custody. As we take a look, I can see over here, she has her arms up. They're questioning her, and the crowd seems very upset. We don't know exactly what led to what's happening over here. I don't know if it was a threat or some sort of confusion, but they are questioning a woman over here just behind the wall at Belo Park. People in this area not very happy. We're trying to figure out what exactly is going on. An officer did have his weapon out. We could see that. And it looks like now they're trying to sort out what's going on.
All right, that was a scene a little bit earlier tonight in Dallas. Again, police are in a shootout right now with one of the suspects. Let's listen in to live coverage from our sister station in Dallas.
By patrol car, not having the time to wait for an ambulance, and just there's so many stories of great courage. So we continue to fight the good fight to bring this to a conclusion, but it's still a very tenuous situation.
All right, that's a picture coming from our live coverage from our sister station in Dallas. Of course, we are continuing to monitor the latest developments from Dallas, Texas, and we will have an update in just a few minutes.